Yes, the famous G-Wagon. That word comes from Galinda Wagen way back when. And yes, this is a beautiful Mercedes-Benz G580 with EQ technology. In other words, it's the G580 electric. I've been calling it the G this week, and my G this week. It's a beautiful MANUFAKTUR color, a South Sea blue MAGNO. It's a matte, as you can see. This paint color will set you back 8,500 Canadian or 6,500 US dollars. And in typical Mercedes-Benz fashion, there's lots of different choices and customizations. And I love that they put this bright blue color in the press suite for us. It has some beautiful interior options, including carbon fiber inside as well. And beautiful, like really beautiful. But what I think is the coolest, I mean, obviously there's so many cool things. The G-turn, which I'll show you, 4 electric motors, superior off-road capability. Unfortunately, I've never had the opportunity to take a G-Wagon off-road, but it even has more water fording capabilities than that Defender Octa I had recently and took through 3 feet of water in a river. What I love is that Mercedes didn't totally change the G-Wagon to make it electric. It still looks just like a G-Wagon. In fact, I bet you my community seeing this blue G-Wagon driving around town this week doesn't even know that it's the electric one, aside from the lack of noise. The last G-Wagon I had was, I think, 2 years ago or maybe 3. It was the AMG G63, which gets a lot noisier. It has the side exhaust pipes and all that fun stuff. Love that one. Miss that one. But we don't get a ton of notifications on this G-Wagon to indicate that it's electric. We have EQ badging here. We have a square spare tire case or toolkit on the back, but you can even get a spare tire for the back, and then in which case your cover on the back would be round as well. So if you did that, you probably wouldn't know this was electric just looking at it. It does make some funky sounds. I'm going to try to get some of that on camera for you. It makes a humming kind of sound. It makes a startup sound inside when you start it up. It doesn't have the typical, so all the Mercedes-Benz EQs I've been in, or the electric sedans I've been in, and SUVs, they have different cool sound settings. So it makes different sounds like rocket ships and whatnot. I couldn't find those settings on here, so I don't know if you can turn on and off the sounds that it does make. Huge Mercedes-Benz star, just classic, beautiful G-Wagon. Sensors everywhere. LED headlamps. Let me start it for you. So I'm not sure if you could hear that on my mic, maybe. I just wanted to show you the headlamps. And sometimes it's quieter than that. All right, I didn't do a true 0 to 60 test there. I just wanted you to hear the sounds. The 0 to 60 is stated to be 4.3 or 4.5 seconds, somewhere around there. It's quick. 4.7 seconds, does that sound right? I think that's the 0 to 100 kilometer time is 4.7 seconds. Regardless, it's quick. 579 horsepower, 859 pound-feet of torque. Coming from 4 electric motors. There's 1 on each wheel. As always, you guys know I love driving electric. Instant torque, feels good. I do think it's interesting that I cannot find settings to turn off these sounds. Perhaps they did some research and realized that like G-Wagon owners are going to want to hear some like fake engine noises. But like, as you can hear, I do have it in sport mode. But as you can hear, it even has like fake downshift almost, like transmission sounds. Maybe not so much on the acceleration, but I thought I heard a downshift on the deceleration. Regardless, obviously really comfortable. Napa leather seats. The side bolstering hugs you when you go around a turn. Only the one side, so it feels really unique, weird. I don't know what the word is, unique. And you definitely get a lot of looks. We took it down to the beach on Canada Day, which was earlier this week, and you know, you get people taking photos of you, your car, because you're driving a G-Wagon. The only time I've ever had that before, I think, was in the Lamborghini Huracan I had in LA for a few days, and I would drive around Santa Monica and LA and the canyons and everywhere else. I even drove down Rodeo Drive. People pull out their camera phones, like their iPhones and smartphones, and start taking photos of you when you're driving a Lamborghini. So, same thing happens in a G-Wagon. And this is the G-Turn. This is 4 electric motors, 1 on each wheel, that enables it to do this. We have rear tow hooks. Again, as I mentioned, you have 0 electric badging on the back. G580, square, what would be a tire cover. But it's just a little toolbox to hold the charging cord. Cute little G-Wagon emblem on there and some storage. I saw one of my colleagues in LA have the electric G recently, and in LA they had, the press car had the spare tire on the back. Love this. It opens more than 90%. We've got some carbon fiber on the handle. We've got somebody's stored something in here and the leather is scratched. Napa leather interior, silver and black Napa leather, blue stitching. You'll see the interior in a minute. Plenty of room in the back. So much room because of this square body style. The back seats fold 60-40, but we do have a pass-through and tethers for 3-child car seats. We have a privacy shade and lights and a 12-volt back here and some tie-downs. Okay, so you can see it immediately connected to my phone. It has wireless Apple CarPlay. Let me turn up the heat a little bit so it's not pushing out so much air. We have the carbon fiber option on here. We have blue stitching on leather. I will show you the grab handle in a sec because it says Edition 1 on it. The only badging I've seen for Edition 1 has been on that grab handle. Let's start over here. So, off-road cockpit. This has 4 electric motors, 1 attached to each tire wheel. So, this is where we control the G-turn. Hard touch climate if you want it, but you can also go into the climate menu over here. We can control the rear climate from here, which is fantastic. We have all of our settings in here. We have, right now I'm at 92% and I have 404 kilometers. That's more than the stated. The stated is to be, I think, 385 and 290 miles or something, 290 miles. Does that sound right? 250 miles? So if it's even telling me in here, which is pretty cool. I could maximize the range if I restrict the climate, restrict the seating comfort settings, which is weird. I guess, because my seat cooling is on right now, I think. But it's telling me I could maximize my range by 28 kilometers. It's giving me some consumption settings. The navigation here is amazing. It's really, really, really cool. It's like this. It's like a front camera view, and it's got graphics right on the screen. I think they call it augmented reality because it's got like arrows on the screen and so on. And then our comfort settings, massaging seats, side bolsters, and dynamic multi-contour seat. What that means, and it's lit up the side bolsters, what it means is when I turn around a corner, the side bolsters come in. Fantastic clear driver display that you can customize. I know I've showed you guys this before on plenty other Mercedes-Benz, but I'm just showing you that it's on the G as well. You can even put your off-road settings here on the screen. That's pretty cool. So many different settings for customization in Mercedes-Benz. And this one's no different. Beautiful steering wheel. I think this got the E-Class steering wheel a couple of years ago already. Blue stitching on the leather on the steering wheel as well. Memory seating, heated and cooled seats. Locking sounds from in here. It's pretty aggressive. Love it. And then we have the trackpad where we can control that screen from here as well. We can also control it from here. Parking, obviously beautiful, very, very clear backup camera and 360 camera. We can navigate to our navigation, media, everything here as well. And then drive modes. Why is it not letting me do drive modes? There we go. Individual, sport, comfort, trail, and rock. You do need to be in rock mode to do the trail turn assist or G turn. And aluminum pedals, and then a glove box. And in here we have plenty of storage, one USB-C, 2 cup holders that are heated and cooled, a wireless charging pad. This closes. There's 2 USB-Cs in there too. So this closes. This is all carbon on here as well, carbon fiber. But I love this cooled. I had it turned on. It doesn't now, but I had it cooled all day yesterday because I had a smoothie cup, or my smoothie cup with me, protein shake, and a Coca-Cola with me. And I had about 40 kilometers to drive. It's about an hour, I guess. And I wanted to keep them both cold, and I did with the little cooler cup holders. I love that. Very bougie. I love the sounds in a G-Wagon. The mechanical doors just feel so good. They sound so good. Again, boxy shape, tall people, no issue. Plenty of room. This is in my driving position, however, so it's not like huge, obviously. I love the flat floor. We have 2 USB-C and a household. We have 2 USB-Cs and a 12 volt, and then we do have rear climate control and some vents there. And here. We also have heated outboard seats, and that leather carries all throughout. We have an amazing Burmester sound system. The mechanical locks up and down, which is old school, and I love it. We just have a front sunroof. And then this leather is a Napa leather on this spec, and it is a silver and black with blue cross stitching. And then, of course, we have a center armrest, pass-through, 2 cup holders. And ISOFIX. We have ISOFIX for 2 child car seats back here. And seat back pockets. So what do we think of the electric G-Wagon? I love that they made it look the same. They didn't try to make it look different, even though of course it's different. It's 4 electric motors instead of a gas engine, and things are different. It has to be extra waterproof for the electric motors. The battery, it needs to be protected with that underbody protection for off-roading because it needs to have the same capability. And according to everything I read, the research I did, it is even more capable than the gas G-Wagon. Crazy. I hope one day I'll get a chance to off-road a G-Wagon, whether it's electric or gas. So, of course, the G-Wagon is very pricey and hard to get. I don't know if the electric one is as difficult to get your hands on and buy as the gas one is. However, it's definitely not cheaper. So this is the Edition 1, and I couldn't find it on the US website, so I just built out this color, some of the same options on the US website, and it came out to about $183,000 US dollars. And this one, as tested Canadian dollars, is $247 Canadian. But in Canada, We have luxury taxes on $100,000 vehicles, so anything over 100K. So according to Mercedes-Benz, the spec sheet that I received, it would end up being about $277. But I don't believe that's taking account, that's only like freight and delivery luxury tax. That's not taking into account your provincial and federal taxes on new cars. So I'm going to say this one's over 300 Canadian and about, well, close to 200 in the US as well. Crazy. But I mean, I've had a lot of expensive cars lately. So you saw with the Defender Octa and all that. I mean, there's a lot of pricey cars out there. This is one of them. Leave me a question or a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Come find me on social. I'm XO Connie Peters on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Facebook, and I can't wait to see you guys soon.